Alright, so I think this is recording. Let's take a look at this problem. We have a function that is an exponential function. The base is e, the natural number, which is approximately 2.718. Um, we have three transformations, a reflection across the y-axis, and that transformation is the only transformation that's affecting the x-coordinate. These other two transformations, this multiplying by 3, you're taking the output of this exponential function, multiplying it by 3, that's a vertical stretch, and the plus 2 is lifting the graph up 2 units. So if you start out thinking about what the graph of e to the x looks like, since that base is bigger than 1, you have a graph that's looking like this. It's increasing pretty rapidly, and it's going through the point 0, 1. So when you have this first transformation, this negative sign, that's a reflection across the across the y-axis. And so now our graph is in red here, and that's e to the negative x. All right, and then when we vertically stretch that, um, it's going to be like this. Well, it probably comes down like it's still going to have the horizontal asymptote of the x-axis, um, and then that plus 2 is going to lift that graph up 2 units to where you have a very rough sketch here of the graph looking like this. Alright, so let's see if that's enough to match these the range in behavior and y-intercept to among these choices. So the range is the same as the range of our 3 to the e to the positive x plus 2. The only difference being that this x is negative x. So the range is 2 to infinity, which is choice F. Now, the end behavior that is sense of this reflection, that over here on the left, as x is approaching negative infinity, as you move far away from the origin to the left, the y values are going up towards positive infinity. As you move to the right, as x is getting larger and larger, the y values are getting closer and closer to 2. So here in D, as x approaches positive infinity, y is approaching 2. And as x is approaching negative infinity, y is approaching positive infinity. That end behavior, EB, has to be a matchup to choice D here. Alright, so let's find the y-intercept. And for any function, to find the y-intercept, you let x equal 0. So you can see it's going to be the same y-intercept that we had over here that was 5, because you've got 3, the opposite of 0 is still 0, and 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 plus 2 is 5, so we let x equal 0, because if you're on the y-axis you haven't moved left or right, and so it's still this b 0, 5. So hey, I hope that helps, and I hope you recognize that the graph of 14 and the graph of 13 is just the difference is just a reflection across the y-axis. So it has many of the same properties or very similar properties to each other. So that's why they were just right back to back, kind of help you to recognize that. Hope that helps, and I'll talk to you later.